Okay, so we've now got to the point where we've authenticated all the PE's OSPF neighborships with each other via MD5. So now we're going to deal with the connections to the core, and we're going to do them as simple passwords. So let's log into P1. Okay, so PE1, and go to configure mode, and we'll do set protocols, OSPF, area 0, interface, LT, and it's 15, and we're going to do authentication. And if you do a question mark, where we've done MD5, now we're just going to do simple password. And if we do another question mark, it's going to ask us what the password is. So we'll just do 1 2 3 4 5 6 again. Fantastic. And let's commit and quit. So let's go into, we'll do P's 2, 3 and 4, and then which way we can then go on to the core and configure those. So let's do set CLI Logical Systems PE2. Go into configuration mode. So set protocols, OSPF, area 0, interface, LT, and it's 25. So authentication is simple password, and the key is going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Commit and quit, and let's go into P3. And do the same thing. And do set protocols, OSPF, area 0, interface, LT, SA5, authentication, simple password, commit and quit again, and let's do PE4. So set CLI Logical Systems PE4, and again go into configuration mode, and we're going to do set protocols, OSPF, area 0, interface, LT 45, authentication, simple password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Of course, you can put whatever you want as your password. I mean, you can have like 15, 20, 30 characters if you really wanted to. So commit and quit, great stuff. Right, let's have a look at the core now. Let's do show OSPF neighbors. And you notice we've only got one neighbor, which is currently to P4. That's because that was the last one that was done, and the others dead timers have already gone down to 0. This one is going to drop now when it gets to 0 as well. Almost there. Ooh, so close. Ah, there we go. Alright, so let's do the same thing on this one now. So go to configuration mode and do set protocols, OSPF, oops, area 0, interface, LT, so it'll be 51, authentication, simple, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. And now we can just be a bit cheeky and go link 52, 53, and link 54. Fantastic. And let's see. Okay, so once we've committed this, what's going to happen is it's going to add in the authentication for all 4 neighborships. Now you'll notice that even though we've done a simple password, it wasn't hashed with an MD5 hash. The configuration still hashes it anyway. So while if you was doing, say, a packet capture now, you would still see it in plain text, but on the configuration it's hashed. So if anyone's like looking over your shoulder, they won't be able to see what it is. So let's do a commit and quit. Excellent. And let's do a show PF neighbor. Wow, okay, they're all in the full state straight away. So as we can see, we've currently got the PEs connected to each other, and they've got MD5 authentication on their OSPF neighborship. And now we have the PEs to the core are also secured, but only with simple passwords rather than MD5. So as we see, OSPF Area 0 is quite happy to have multiple types of security on there. The only thing is that you can only run one type of security on an interface. So if you do, obviously, if you're doing something like MD5 on one end of the neighborship, the other end of the neighborship has to be MD5 as well. It can't be simple or any other sort of authentication. They have to match. But the actual protocol itself is quite happy to have multiple types of authentication running at the same time, because your authentication is link by link basis. So let's double check, make sure we have reachability. So let's ping 1.1.1.1. Fantastic. And let's try 4.4.4.4. Great stuff. And that's brilliant. And let's try 3.3.3.3. Great stuff. Okay, so we have full reachability and all our neighborships are up. So as you can see, it's actually quite simple to do authentication, whether it's MD5 or simple passwords on OSPF. It's not too bad at all. In the next video, we're going to have a look at bidirectional forwarding detection, how to configure that. We're only going to do that for one link, and we'll have a look at some of the commands on that. And then the video after that, we'll start configuring some of the external OSPF neighborships, and then we can get some external routes going into the routing table. I look forward to seeing you then.